Hey guys, it is Michelle. So today I'm going to do a collection video and also a little video. Like, I wanted to do a haul, but for Lent I gave up buying things that I want. So I'm only buying, like, purchasing things that are needed. So I haven't really been purchasing things. Like you saw, I bought some clothes recently, but I've only really bought two, like, need things. Well, they're in the need category. But the rest I'm going to show you is my eyeshadow palettes, and I'm actually going through them because some of them are going to be purged. Two of them are being purged, and I'll tell you why when I get to it. But so let me show you the things that I purchased. So the first thing is this Ardell. This is to help put on false lashes. If you haven't noticed, I have a pair of falsies on today. I hate this thing. Like, this thing makes it so much harder, because I previously would struggle with putting on lashes, which is why I never really would do it. And I figured out, I believe, why. I think it was the lash glue that I was using at the time. So the one that I'm using is Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, and this is in the black. This stuff worked really good. It applied beautifully when I stopped using this stupid thing. But I think prior to buying this product, I think the lash glue that I was using was the actual issue. Because I could never get the sides of the lash to stay down no matter how much glue I put on it. So I had bought this initially because of that problem, because it has this tip that it's supposed to help you push those down. This thing is horrible because you're supposed to hold it, it's supposed to help you hold your lashes and put them in place. This was ridiculous. So this is going in the donate pile, or I'm going to give it to a friend that might actually enjoy using it. I thought that this would be a real helpful, useful tool. I saw really great reviews online about it, but this thing was so stupid. I got so frustrated with this thing. Like, the second lash went on no problem when I didn't use it. The first time around, like when I did this one with this, it was just a disaster. And I will not be using that again. So the second thing that I bought, I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it is a eyelash case, and it has a little mirror in it. There's two versions that they had when I was there. I got the one with the cherries because I thought it was super cute. I'm going to open it for you right now on camera, because I've been wanting to wear lashes more frequently, but I don't have a place to put them after I'm done with them, because some of the packaging that they come in isn't so great. I'll take that little sticker off later. But so that's it. It's actually decent quality. And it's got a little mirror and places to put your lashes. So it's a nice hard case. This would be really good for travel. So yeah, I picked that up. So I have a place that, because in the past when I have had lashes, they don't stick back, like, and the packaging normally falls apart, and I typically lose one of the lashes. So I got that. So those were really the only things that I've purchased really recently, except for, like, toilet paper and, like, things for the house and toiletries, those kinds of things. But now I'm going to show you my palette collection. I'm also going to show you, the first two are palettes that I'm definitely purging. And so we're just going to get into it. So the first one that I'm purging is the Jeffree Star Thirsty. Now, this is a discontinued palette, and I purchased it when it first came out. I believe this was the third palette that he came out with. Now, number one, it's starting to fall apart. Like, I don't know if you can see that there. It's, like, trying to come off. So my problem with this palette, now, the earlier palettes, and I'll show you the other two because I have the first two that he made as well. My problem is his earlier formulas weren't the best. Like, the mattes just didn't work properly. And mattes in general, depending on how they're made, can be tricky. I've been using the pressed pigments on this, and it just doesn't perform the way I would like it to. This is a very old palette, and the colors in general just, it doesn't work for me anymore. I have other palettes that I pretty much have dupes for all these colors, and this is just, it's not doing it for me. The next one that I'm getting rid of, and at the time, I thought I loved it, because I really do love this brand. So this is Urban Decay Naked Heat. Now, my friend had gotten this first, and when she put it on, it looked great on her. Now, her skin tone's a little bit She's more tan than I am. She's got yellow tones in her skin and I have pink, so on her this looks a lot different. It looks better on her in my opinion than it did on me. So these are the colors and I have tried to use them. It's just, it doesn't work well for me. It doesn't do anything for me. I prefer gold. I'm wearing gold and green right now. Gold I think personally look better on me. This is a nice palette. It just didn't, it's just not for my skin tone. I do love Urban Decay. I think that they make great quality products. It's just that this doesn't work well for me. The quality is great. It's just the colors don't look good on me. And you know, that happens. I did get it like half off. It was like around Christmas time one year when they, Ulta will put some of the palettes like half off or like some crazy sale. I think I paid $20 for it, so I mean, I'm not heartbroken about it, but at the time, because they came out with another palette afterwards that I absolutely am in love with, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to grab whatever's closest. So the next one that I have is a ColourPop. Now, these are ones that I'm keeping. The first two I showed you I'm purging. But I will be going through these, and some of these may be purged at some point. And we'll do a video on that if you want. So this is a ColourPop one. This is from Animal Crossing, and this is in the color Nook Ink. Now, I'm not familiar with, I know it's a video game. I think it's a Nintendo video game. Yes, it has Nintendo on the back. I have never played it, even though I love Nintendo. But I do love the colors of this palette. As you can see, I have really dipped into that glitter one right there. And I have Water Landing. These are really beautiful colors on. I really love these. So, and now that spring's coming in, I'll be using this a little bit more than I have been. But you can't really go wrong with ColourPop for the price point. The quality is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Super Shocks, but I do really like those. So this was a gift from a friend. This is, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name. This is called the Saharan by Juvia's. I think I pronounced that right. And I know that this is a black woman-owned company, if I'm not mistaken. Designed and formulated within the United States, and it's a cruelty-free product. Their palettes, I know Ulta carries them, are flipping gorgeous. They have some beautiful, beautiful colors. So I have been using this one, although not all of the colors work for me in this one. I do like the gold here, this one here, and this one. White shimmer, I have yet to find a white shimmer that works properly. It's nothing against the company. It's just, they don't work for me. Well, this color is a little too harsh for me as well. But the rest of the palette is very, very nice. It's a very, the colors are very nice. This set right here could work with pretty much anybody. The only gripe I have is that there's no mirror in here. That's my only gripe about it. But, I mean, my vanity has a mirror. So, but yeah, this is not bad. Although I'm getting to the point with this one where it's getting to a point where some of the colors aren't blending the way they should because of its age. I've had it for a while, so this may be on the purge list in a couple of months. We'll see. But they do have some gorgeous colors. Definitely check that brand out. The next one that I've been using a lot lately is this one. You're going to be seeing a lot of Jeffree Star in here, so whether you love him or hate him, we're not going to talk about that here. I do like his lipsticks. I do love his eyeshadows. We're not going to talk about the person. We're just talking about the products, okay? So, you know, we're not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or, you know, upset anybody here. So, I really like this one, and I got good memories of this because when it finally showed up, because like I remember this thing sold out, I think initially in like less than 5 minutes, and then they had to restock it. So I unfortunately missed it. I had to get the restock, but it came after I had gone to New York with some friends. We did a girls' weekend, and we saw some shows and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And when I came back, this had come in the mail, and I was like so excited. So it's got like a happy memory for it. The colors are really pretty. I really love this color here. I'm trying to like keep the mirror away from you guys. There's a little bit of gold, some beautiful reds in here. Reds can be hard for blending, but this palette is pretty good. And I really like the packaging on this one. This is when he finally was like getting away from this style packaging to something a little bit more creative. Just so nice. That's a really nice palette. So what should I show you next? I'll get these ones out of the way. I don't use these palettes anymore because they are old. So this is the first Jeffree Star palette I ever got. This was the Beauty Killer, which I believe is also discontinued. I think they have a second Beauty Killer now. But as you can see, I did use the heck out of this palette before I stopped using it. It's just, it got old and, you know, bacteria and stuff like that. I didn't want to continue using it out of fear of, you know, you never know. Because I was told that if you use, I forget, it's on the packaging somewhere how long these are good for. 12 months, so you're not supposed to use them after that. But I mean, as long as they perform, it's okay. But this was getting to the point where it was really getting up there in age, and I got other palettes that perform better. But there are some beautiful colors in here. I never really used this color, this black glitter here. You really can't tell, but that one's really pretty, the black rainbow. But this wasn't a bad palette. I actually liked the color story on this palette a lot. This was a different formula than his newer ones. I would have loved to have seen him update the formula on this before it was discontinued, just because I really love the palette. I love even the old-fashioned packaging. I loved it. But yeah, like, I should throw it away, but I know that it's just more nostalgic. Oh, we're getting to that point where I gotta do a part 2, so we'll be right back, guys.